Topic of human trafficking, and it's happening here in North Dakota. The director and producer of the film, Ijaz Khan, is here to tell us more about the movie's message and everything that went into it. Good morning and welcome to North Dakota Today.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
You're welcome. I should say welcome to North Dakota too. Now, you've been here before as you shot the movie in the winter of 2023. Yes. We're going to get into the guts of the movie and what it's all about, but I want to ask you first, Ijaz, you're from New York. You're making a movie about a situation that is really a nationwide problem.
Worldwide.
What led you to North Dakota and the Linton area in particular?
So the movie, the guts of it started here.
Okay.
Where I am an immigrant. Mm-hmm. So I come to New York, and where I come from, they say you die and go to heaven, which means you go to America.
Okay.
So when you come to America, nothing is supposed to be wrong.
Right.
So when you come here and you stumble upon a topic such as this, it gets you. So I was here filming my film prior to this called Before They Vanish.
Okay.
And I am there filming. I'm at a gas station trying to pay something and walk out, and it's winter, and I know North Dakotans don't really believe this, but there was a girl behind me who didn't have any shoes on.
Okay.
And her feet were black, dirty, and cold.
This is dead of winter.
Dead of winter. And I turned around and I said, "Aren't you cold?" And she didn't answer me. And then I believe 2 or 3 days passed. I was back at the gas station and she was there. So I handed some money to the cashier and I said, "Whatever she's getting, I'll pay for it." And I walked out. She was going to get a coffee or chips or whatever. So when I walked out, she walks behind me and she's like, "Thank you, sir. Can I do something for you?" And I said, "No, I just want you to give me an answer. Why didn't you have shoes the other day?" And she didn't say anything. And she said, "Of course I can do something for you." And she had a grin on her face, suggesting something. I said, No, none of that. So we started speaking. I invited her over to my set for the previous film. And she came over, she spoke to me, and slowly but surely she opened up. So she was abused by a family member when she was very, very young.
Okay. How old was this girl about now at this point?
I am going to say close to 30, 28, somewhere there.
An adult. Okay.
Yeah, totally an adult. But it happened to her when she was, I believe she was 7 or 8 years old.
Okay. Ijaz, just to let you know, we're down to 2 minutes, so we got a lot to cover.
Sure. Anyway, so bottom line, knowing her story is the reason why I chose North Dakota and why I chose to film it here.
Okay, this is about an hour and a half long movie, and it's very, very important for people that are seeing this pre-screening to spread the word. Tell us about that.
Myself and my crew and my cast, and everybody has gone through this 4 years of, I should say, a very, very, very difficult topic. Mm-hmm. And we live it, eat it, drink it, breathe it. And we've come up with something that's only an hour and 35 minutes. Now, we've put in 4 years of torture. It's an hour and 40 minutes at the most.
Right.
All I ask is people give me that hour and 40 minutes so we can save lives, increase awareness, and hopefully the younger generation will learn from it, and by the time they get to being adults, it'll be a better world.
You know, you think of North Dakota as a safe place, a family place, a place where good things happen all the time, but that's not the case. There are many, many people trafficked through this state.
It's not North Dakota. I think it's New York, it's Seattle, it's everywhere. It's all over the world. It's I thought that these things only happen back home, which is India or China or Taiwan or a third world country, so to speak. But I was just surprised that it happens in America.
Sure. Okay. Now, one of the things to keep an eye on, these people get really close to their victims and they gain their trust, and that's how it all begins. They're there to offer a helping hand, and next thing you know, the victim is caught up in a web that they can't get out of.
I'm going to say in conducting approximately 180 to put together interviews with FBI agents, cops, undercover cops, with victims, I have learned that they first play a mental game on you and become very close to you. And these days, apparently, it's becoming more and more online. They'll pretend to be your friend.
That was my next question. How much does online play a role in this? Because it's big.
So again, I'm not the professional in knowing all of this, but I've interviewed so many people, so many professionals who do this. It is increasing. It's the second largest criminal activity in the United States.
Behind only?
Behind drugs.
I was going to say drug. All right. Ijaz, this movie premieres in Bismarck on January 31st, correct?
We are showing it to the public January 31st, so we'll premiere maybe a day or two before.
Okay. All right. And you'll be here for that?
I definitely will.
All right. Thank you so much for your time, for the effort that you put into this movie and to get the word out. We really
Thank you.
appreciate
Thanks
it.
for having us.
All right. Enjoy your time in